beloved ones, let us have discourse on the quality of love known as justice, which requires in each individual the ability to trust in the divine design of the universe, to let go and let God, because they know that all is in divine order. They do not waste their time labeling things as unfair or unjust, for they trust in an inherent ordering of energies that serve the highest good of all. As they trust and become more conscious of divine order in their lives and in the world, it becomes easier for them to let go of judgments about right and wrong. Instead, they effortlessly surrender their preconceived notions about how they believe things are supposed to unfold. They keep out of other people's business, focusing only on what feels appropriate for them in a given moment. They turn their focus instead on maintaining and increasing their level of light and love while continuing to believe in the goodness within each human soul, and in doing so, they experience increased fairness and justice at all levels of their own lives and in relation to the world at large. There is a universal law of justice that permeates and supports all of creation. The more that each individual can let go of egoist concerns about right and wrong, the more this law works in support with them to align energies in a way that is fair and just. Wrongs are instantly righted when they can maintain conscious union with the light and love of Source. Instead of worrying about whether or not they are being treated fairly or making comparisons with others around them, they instead contemplate on how they may live their truth and learn the lesson divinely orchestrated in each situation. They let go of perceptions of injustice and focus instead on trusting the divine order governing all people and all things. This response creates a space for love and light to flow in. The more light and love they carry within their being, the more they discover that wrongs are synchronously set right before injustice can even affect them. When they shift their focus in this way by strengthening and aligning physical, emotional, mental, behavioral, and spiritual energies to this law, they experience a sense of serenity, ease, and grace within their inner being and within their lives. When every person acts in such a way that the free use of their will is compatible with the freedom of everyone else's, they are working within the universal law of justice, for they know that justice consists of rules that are common to all humanity that emerge out of some sort of consensus. Justice is fairness. It is an understanding that pays due regard to the proper interests, property, and safety of one's fellows. All individuals or groups of individuals concerned with fairness and justice strive to work out something that is comfortable for everyone and to adopt procedures that resemble rules of a game. They work to ensure that people receive their fair share of benefits and burdens and to adhere to a system of fair play. Justice requires that the rules be fair, and also that people play by the rules. These rules serve a function. They outline a basis of behavior. They strive to maintain order and a sense of community in a society that is constructive and positive, that encourages growth and love. It requires that those who abide with the law of justice are those who will therefore be law-abiding and fair. The virtuous and just person who manifests this quality of love acts for what is expedient for someone else rather than for themselves. They listen to the voice of their conscience. They listen within. They take time to be still and to go within the temple of their heart where the voice of their soul can be heard in order to feel what is right and what is wrong, in order to feel what it is they should do, what they should say, so they can feel what rules should be abided by and what rules should be challenged, and so they can feel what they should work towards changing and reforming in their world. They must be true to themselves and they must listen to their truth, to their inner guidance. They must find their own way, their own sense of right action and be clear regarding its motivations, the ramifications, and the end result. They must live their life authentically, standing within their power, exercising their truth and choosing right from wrong. This world is a beautiful one with much joy, much beauty, and much love in it. People must allow more of the essence of their own divinity to shine from within them. They must release their judgment and start to look upon the world with the eyes of the divine. They need to give each other inspiration as each travels life's highways and byways, trying to figure it all out. There are so many opportunities to bless, serve, and extend kindness to others if only each person would look for them and would never want to be anything less than kind and thoughtful to others. The feeling of giving someone else happiness is far more intense than doing something for oneself. Many times helping others will actually make one help themselves, for when a person feels good about themselves, that is when they start to believe how empowered they are and how strong they stand against all that happens. Through such acts in expressing this quality of love to those around them is when the universal law of justice is at work and prevails. As I take my leave, I ask each person to ponder on the true meaning of justice.